And let's say otherwise if it is all, go ahead and select all. Let's say he is not at all authorized to access any dashboard in your organization. Select the no dashboard option, guys, which means that you are revoking the complete access to Sudhir, making him to not be able to see any dashboards of your organization. Like that, it is going to be the same thing for all other things, guys. You can see UCal tiles and dashboards. It's one type of reports, one type of dashboard. Sorry, guys. List view and spotlight view, classic reports. You can see here, and all other types of, whether he is supposed to access the ad hoc report builder to build the custom reports or not. Yes, you have to grant all those things. Even though you are a administrator, guys, in order to access these different types of reports, you have to have this access. Then only you will be able to see this report option, and when you click on the report option, you will be able to see the different types of dashboards, analytics. Under analytics, you will be able to see the different types of reports and the ad hoc report builder, guys. So that is pretty important, guys. One thing, like, yes, you are consultant, you need to have the admin access. Once you have the admin access, right, you need to have the user access as well to go ahead and look at the data and go ahead and see what kind of dashboards you will be able to access, or what kind of data you can extract out of that reports. Okay, and this is one thing you can see. And the other thing is, like, say your organization has branches across the globe, and as per your organization rules, people in one geographical location are not supposed to access the data of the other employees who belongs to different geographical location or division or anything, in fact, guys. So you are basically defining your line of sight, what kind of data you are authorized to see. So when you go ahead and run the employee profile report, whether you are supposed to see all the employees of your organization, or you are restricted to see only the data of the employees who belongs to the same division as you are working. So that is nothing but it is restricting what kind of data that you are able to see. Yes, you are able to see all the reports, but in the report outputs, whether you are authorized to see all the data or not is going to be defined by something called as line of sight in success factors, guys. And it is going to be configured under the detailed reporting privileges. You can see, go to your reporting module under the analytics tab, go to detailed reporting privileges here, and this is the place where you are going to configure that. Let's say you are trying to configure that for HR admin, which means that my username, and search for that particular user here. Here you can see, guys. So this user, whether he is authorized to report on all divisions or only on his own division or group of divisions, whatever you are going to grant access here. So like that, you are going to define what kind of data this guy can look in the system. This is the place where you are going to configure the line of sight. Usually it is called as line of sight, guys. And here you can see under the detailed reporting privileges, you are going to do that. And it is very important, guys. Might be like someone even ask you when you attend any interview stating that you have workforce analytics reporting experience. So stating that, so that is how you are going to grant permissions, whether it is an administrator or your employee. These are the two places. One is your under administrative privileges, another is under your reporting module, guys. So that is the thing with respect to the second thing. When you activated the provisioning system, your workforce analytics is activated in the provisioning system, you are granted the permissions to the employees, and coming to the core things of your workforce analytics. So what kind of functionality or what are the different features available in your workforce analytics module? And so far whatever we have seen, you know that there are reports which are available under analytics module and there are dashboards. So with respect to these two categories, right, in the dashboards again we have two different variants, guys. One is the dashboard 1.0, which was the original old version of your dashboards, and another is dashboard 2.0, guys, which is also called as UCal reports, UCal dashboards, guys, sorry. And the other category is like with respect to your analytics, nothing but your reports. Under reports, we have different types of reports, guys. Whether it can be a list view reports or spotlight view reports or classic report, or it can be an ad hoc report. So what are the different variants of these report types? Let me concentrate on like let me go to the reports thing, and then I'll come back to the analytics. Sorry guys. Let me concentrate on the reports, and then I'll start working on the dashboards, guys, because your reports are the source of information for your dashboards, guys. So with respect to the different types of reports that you see, I'm not talking about dashboards, guys, with the different types of reports. So where you will be able to find the different types of reports, whether they are the standard reports or your custom reports, where you will be able to find all of them is go to your analytics module. You are reporting or workforce analytics, click on this. You don't need any admin privilege for that, guys. Based on whether you are supposed to access the report module or not, you will be able to see the reporting option under the home drop down menu. And here you can see there is the dashboards, dashboard 2.0 and analytics. Yes, we are concentrating on the reports now. We are just keep it aside the dashboards for now, guys. And here you can see these are the different types of, at a high level you can see, you are able to see the list view reports, and this is your report center, guys. In fact, I forgot to tell you about, the moment you click on the analytics, you are going to land it on the report center. The entire page is called as the report center, guys. And you see these are the different types of reports available in your success factors, guys. List views, spotlight views, report, spreadsheet reports, and classic reports.
So Raghu, this is Sri.
Yeah, Srini.
Yeah, so I know this is important on the security point of view. So I know when you did the security settings, there were all these ad hoc reports, but I haven't seen the standard reports section over there. So if you don't want to give an access to the managers or whoever it is, the standard reports, is there any permission over there, or like we just want to give the ad hoc reports, but we don't want to give any standard reports?
Yes, it is there, right? One second. Let me go back. Because this list view, spotlight view, let's say HR admin is your manager. Let's say the candidate that we are talking about. Say this guy is not supposed to see the list view reports, and this guy is not supposed to access the spotlight view reports, and this guy is not supposed to access the classic reports. And yes, as we are talking about it, only he should be able to access the ad hoc report builder and the report that has been built using the ad hoc reports. Okay, this is how you are going to do that. You are deactivating the you are deactivating the list view reports, spotlight view reports, classic reports, and so that is how you are just providing him the ad hoc reports option. Does it answer your question, Srini? Hello, Srini?
Oh, sorry. No, is it the ad hoc report builder standard reports bin? Is that the section where we should do it to not to show the standard reports?
No.
Beside the classic.
See, no. One second. See, list view, spotlight view, classic, all these things are standard reports only. Whether your list view, spotlight view, spreadsheet, classic reporting. These are the 4 different types of reports, and in addition to that, you have the ad hoc reports. So where all your standard reports are available is like they are available under your list view or spotlight view or classic reports or your spreadsheet reports. So the moment you are deactivating these things, right? Yes, he lost access to all the standard reports.
Yep, thank you.
Yep, okay. Let me save this.
Raghu, I have a question on this.
Yeah, that's
Under the other, it wants to authorize them 2 areas like goal management and performance management. How we can do that?
Sorry, Tasnim, can you repeat that question? Hey, Tasnim, like little bit noise is coming from your side, Tasnim. Yeah, go ahead, Tasnim. Be little bit loud, Tasnim.
Okay. Raghu, like you see the other option radio button. So under other option, you just assign them the goal management. If we want to assign them goal management and performance management.
Yeah, you will be able to do that. Yes. That is what we have seen, right? In the dashboards, if you are going to activate the dashboard, say you are not supposed to, you don't want to grant the access to the dashboards of all your modules. Only you should be able to see the dashboards related to the goal management. You are restricting, yeah, and performance. You can select like that. You can just select a control button and click on whatever the modules that you are interested. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Raghu, how do you know which employees are going to be restricted and which employees need access to which reports?
No, usually like your client will tell you that motion. Let's say your managers are there. Yes, managers, they need to be able to access their team members' performance reports, their goal management reports. Yes, they need to access that. Usually your client will tell you who is going to access what kind of reports and what areas that you need to expose to them. And most of the time,
this will be done in the requirements.
Yeah, it is going to be decided in the requirement sessions motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is supposed to be mentioned in the workbook?
Pardon?
All these things like
Yes. You need to, yeah. You have to gather the requirements and mention in the configuration workbooks, guys.
Raghu, let's say I want to show a self-evaluation has been completed 50%. So how do I show the reporting?
You have to go ahead and write a ad hoc report, Sandy.
Okay, so
In the filter, you are going to say that your criteria, right? Yes, the goals that has been completed 50%. Pull those kind of employees or those kind of templates.
right, while executing the performance appraisal system and the performance appraisal at that time, if I want to show that the actual current completion rate with some charts or something like that, so how do you configure in the process factor?
Yes, that is what we are going to do in the workforce analytics, Sandy. We just started that. We are just understanding what the different types are available. Then we'll create the dashboard. Then we'll create the custom reports, all those things. We'll see that, Sandy.
Raghu, here you showed that for user level we have to give the privileges. So for a group of users, say for example you said managers, can we do it that option rather than going into user levels?
Yeah, we have the group option also, right? Based on a certain group, whether they belong to a certain division, department, or like all the managers, you can do that. Let me show you guys. You can see here whether all the employees are with direct report is only, without direct report is only. With direct report is nothing but they are the managers. Whoever got some employees reporting to them in the hierarchy, right? They are all categorized under this particular option.